Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rob here, nice to see you. Yes it is, so going to be doing some more double battles this evening. Currently sitting at about 10,000 I think, or 9,000, something like that. So 11,000, okay, cool, not cool. I was just actually just starting just then, but internet decided to cut out, which is really unfortunate, so I picked up myself another loss there, not good. So yeah, there is a new competition that you can sign up for starting tomorrow for me. I will be looking to take part in that, and you can earn championship points for it as well. So I'll be looking to build a good team as I possibly can. So we've got Ben here, rank 6,000. That is a horrible looking Trick Room team. Probably better off leading Torkoal Charizard here. Dragapult isn't going to be doing much, so I think probably bring Gastrodon. Probably probably my best one back there. So yeah, with this team, I feel like I'm very forced to Gigantamax Charizard straight off the bat. Just because none of these other Pokemon on this team, I mean, apart from Dragapult, they've only just put on there for the sake of putting on there. Really needs to be Dynamaxed as well. Apart from that, I don't really feel like Dynamaxing many more of them. I mean, you could Dynamax with Champ, but when you Dynamax it, obviously all max moves are already 100% accuracy, so you're losing the benefit of confusion with Dynamic Punch, which is quite horrible. Torkoal I don't think is a good Pokemon to Dynamax unless, I mean, they set up Trick Room, but even then. So yeah, I'm going to look at rebuilding my old Gyarados Raichu team. Seeing a lot of people online on Reddit like have been using it as well, so I'm going to look at rebuilding that, try and make it a bit more solid. Ready for the new tournament, because I want to do as you know, obviously as best as I can, so I can earn those championship points, because I would really like to try to take part in the real life tournaments. I need to search and see which ones are coming up in the UK that I can take part of. Very willing to travel and do it. So Indeedee and Mudsdale. Wasn't quite expecting that lead actually. Right, so I need to have a think here. The Rockfall from Mudsdale's got to go, surely. To be honest. Could switch in Gastrodon, which I think I might do, to be honest. I'm going to switch in Gastrodon here. And I'm still gonna Dynamax Charizard and go for a Wildfire into Mudsdale. I expect the Indeedee to go for a Follow Me though anyway. I don't expect it to set up Trick Room, but if it does, if it doesn't, then Gastrodon will be faster than this Mudsdale. So there is that. I'm hoping. I mean, I expect the Mudsdale to be going for Max Rockfall onto Charizard. I will live that. I expect the Indeedee to be going for a Follow Me. Would be my guess. But we shall see. I'm leaving Torkoal in the back though, because if he does set up Trick Room later, it will be very nice and handy for me. But yeah, I do really miss my Raichu Gyarados core at the moment. So it's something I'm going to look at rebuilding, see if I can make it better. Although I love Shiny Gigantamax Charizard so much. And so I'm going to look at maybe building two solid teams that revolves around prioritising either one of them. But we shall see. We shall see. So it did go for the Follow Me. I did expect that. Although that's fine. Again, like, I've got my passive damage off. But again, I feel like I've been forced to use it. It's the only thing I don't like. It does go for the Max Rockfall. I will live that. And it's going to be setting up the sand. Yep. So I do. I only got one more turn. Although, if I don't see a Trick Room set up, if my opponent doesn't bring out a Trick Room Pokemon, I mean a Pokemon that's going to set Trick Room, then I might actually max guard Charizard. Just to sort out their last turn of Dynamax as well. But if I see a Pokemon that's very possibly going to be setting up Trick Room, then that'd probably just be a waste. Togekiss. Right, okay. So that's a follow me user as well. So I'm still going to scold into Mudsdale anyway. And I'm actually going to max guard here with Charizard. I expect the Mudsdale to want to target that slot. That makes the most sense to me personally. But we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, it's the follow me. It's the follow me. So my Scald is going to go onto the Togekiss. Does a fair bit of damage. Max Rockfall onto the Charizard. Yep. So his turn, his Dynamax is also going to end the next turn as my Charizard faints. So I mean that is what it is really. That's all right. Not too. I'm all right with that. I think I'm all right with that. I mean, I'm still going to go for a Scald again onto Mudsdale. I mean, I might as well go for a G-Max Wildfire onto Togekiss. Could go for an Airstream, but it was quite a slow team, wasn't it? I mean, I could still do it. I'm still going to go for Max Airstream, actually, onto Togekiss. Not going to make much difference. I expect the Togekiss to probably go for a Follow Me again. So, yeah, it does go for a Follow Me. Maybe at +1, Gastrodon will outspeed Jellicent, because it's probably min-speed Jellicent. And I still will be able to get my Scald onto the Mudsdale. Definitely faster than the Mudsdale now. And if my opponent does decide to set up Trick Room, I still have my Torkoal in the back, which is just like the most slowest Pokemon ever. That's why I really like Torkoal as well, because it's just so slow and it threatens Trick Room teams. I mean, maybe I could look at this team again, but I feel like I need a little bit of change. Although I'm happy with my position against this opponent right now, so there's that. Going to bring in Machamp here. I think that's probably my best bet. Machamp the Lively, come on out. I love Machamp so much. So it is Jellicent, the last one. Nice. Alright, I'm alright with that actually. So I think I'm looking pretty alright here. I'm going to Scald into Mudsdale. And it could be the Berry to weaken Dark type moves, and this will make this move pointless, but I think I'm still going to do it anyway, just in case it is a different item such as Room Service, because it'll do solid damage. But there's the Scald onto Mudsdale. Almost takes it out. One more Wild Flames will take that out. So it's not that Berry, so that's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, nice amount of damage there. Wiki Berry, okay. Oh, it's actually got Giga Drain. Did not expect that. I don't think any of them carry Giga Drain, but nice. Good for opposing water types. Not very strong though. Mudsdale just goes for the Rock Slide. Fair enough. Yeah, so this is going to be a good win here. I think I've got one more turn left of Wild Flames. I believe. No? Or it's just not happened yet. I'm faster than the Jellicent as well, so it's probably min speed, even though I am at +1. So yeah, that's the Mudsdale. So yeah, I'm going to win this game, which is really nice. That's going to be good for my rank. Alright, so we're just Earth Power here, because it's probably got Water Absorb. Just knock off again, I suppose. There's no point going for Recover and stalling out for the sake of it. We'll be able to just double up and take it out. Awesome. So first game there, we got ourselves a win against Ben. Good game to Ben if you ever see this video. Nicely played. So that's quite nice actually. I reckon the Torkoal probably threatened my opponent's Trick Room. And obviously hard Trick Room teams don't function very well without Trick Room. So that's why I really like Torkoal. But yeah. Need to play around with something else. So we'll look for another battle. We'll do at least one more. Or bottle PP up. Did not mean to do that. So search for a new opponent. Hopefully my internet connection will... so back at 8.5 thousand there. 34 wins, 27 losses, 61 battles. Doing alright. As long as you're at that 50-50, then you're pretty alright. Against... Oh god. Blood Noah. That's not good. Not good to look. Oh, so that is a Sun team as well. Charizard and Ninetales. Darmanitan, Duraludon, Dragapult, Grimmsnarl. I'm going to lead here Raichu and Charizard. Gastrodon isn't looking too great here, to be honest with you. To be honest, I could also lead a Champ Raichu and leave Charizard in the back. That is a possibility I could do. No, I'm not, because I meant to EV my Champ to make it out to be base hundreds after a power, but I forgot again. So I'm not going to bring Torkoal. I mean, Gastrodon I don't think is going to do too great here. I'm going to bring him a Champ, and I think I'm going to bring Dragapult as well, because it's quite a fast-paced team. If I have a bad lead, then I suppose I could save Dragapult and Dynamax it in the back. But we shall see. And I really want them to make put Alolan Raichu in Raid so I could get a Galar one and be able to use that on Ranked. But you can't. There's no way to breed a Pikachu in Galar and evolve it into Alolan Raichu, which is unfortunate. It means even though it's going to become legal next month, you technically can't actually get one. So it does suck. So I see Darmanitan and Grimmsnarl. So I definitely need to fake out the Grimmsnarl. I mean, I would love to fake out the Darmanitan, but it's too risky. So I'm going to fake out the Grimmsnarl. I'm going to G-Max World. Yeah, or do I go for the Airstream? I think I'm going to go for the Airstream into Darmanitan, actually. Maybe even expecting a switch out on that slot. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. I mean, it could be Zen Mode G-Max Dynamax Darmanitan. I've only ever seen that once, and it was scary. And I think you can definitely make that work with the right team support. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, using Zen Mode Darmanitan, I think that's something you could look into. So no Dynamax from my opponent's side. No switch out either. It's actually eject button Grimmsnarl. So it's not actually Grimmsnarl's just switching out. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that on a Grimmsnarl actually. Oh, it's probably Trick. Probably Trick. Right, so this Max Airstream is going to really, really, really hurt this Darmanitan. There's no way it can take me out with a Rock Slide. Because I've got that Charty Berry and it's not Stab. Does go for the Rock Slide. Doesn't miss. There's a lot of damage still though. Not as much as I thought actually. So yeah, Max Airstream there into Darmanitan. That's a straight clean KO. Does put me at +1 speed as well, which is absolutely awesome. I would expect to see the Grimmsnarl come back in now actually. I haven't seen Trick eject button Grimmsnarl for a while. So definitely made the right play there. I mean, actually, if it had gone Trick, I could have actually faked out the Grimmsnarl. I mean, the Darmanitan, because the eject button would have gone off, but then there's always that risk because I'm holding it. I am faster currently than Charizard, so I'm... Do I want to nuzzle that slot, actually? I'm going to nuzzle that slot in case it starts setting up Max Airstreams. I'm going straight for a Max Airstream into Ninetales, I think. If it's not sashed, then there's a good chance it'll probably faint. Definitely want to slow down the Charizard, though. That's definitely on my list of things I want to slow down. Because it's going to have 3 turns of Dynamax. There's a good chance it could get 3 Max Airstreams. There's also a good chance it's probably going to want to use its G-Max Wild Flames. Yeah. But if this Ninetales isn't session, I should be able to one-shot it. So Charizard actually goes for Max Guard, so I'm glad I didn't target that slot then. Obviously, I did with Raichu, but it's not the end of the world. The main focus is that I attack the Ninetales slot with Charizard. Doesn't take it out, but it does a hefty amount of damage. I'm at +2 speed now. Wow, hypnosis. Blimey, I did not see that coming. That's what you call risky. Is this solar powered? So we're both solar powered Charizard. Nice. Right, so I'm going to nuzzle this Charizard slot. There's not really a lot I can do here now. But I'm just going to go for a G-Max Wild Flames onto Charizard. The best I can do is hope I wake up in one turn. But there's my nuzzle. Unless it's got Lumberry, then it's not Para, so that's good. I'm asleep, unfortunately. Yeah, probably going to be a double. This is going to be a double feint for me. Unless the Charizard gets paralysed, which would be really nice. And the Charizard got paralysed. Hey, that's fair. You put me to sleep. I'm paralysing you. I think that seems fair to me. So he's got one turn left to Dynamax. Unfortunately, I don't outspeed Charizard. I meant to EV Machamp so that it could actually outspeed base hundreds when they're paralysed. Specifically for Charizard and Ninetales. But here I am. Still not changed it. Right, so I'm actually going to go for a Phantom Force here. Waste their last turn of Dynamax. I'm going to do that onto Ninetales and get rid of that. I'm just going to go for... Just going to go for a Heat Wave with Charizard, I think. Why not? I should have gone for S, though, shouldn't I? So he actually withdraws Ninetales into Grimmsnarl. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, so I did wake up and I got my Heat Wave off. Alright, so that was a really nice play then. Yeah, so that's cool. So Phantom Force from Dragapult. If he attacks that slot, then that would be absolutely amazing. And he did attack that slot. So that's really unfortunate for my opponent. Got pretty lucky here with the games. That Charizard's Dynamax literally did absolute nothing. So I'm safe to just go for another Heat Wave, to be honest. I don't think I can lose this now. I've still got my champ in the back. I mean, the Grimmsnarl can still go for a Fake Out or a Sucker Punch even. Does take out my Charizard. Yeah. Phantom Force onto Grimmsnarl. I don't think Charizard can Oko me or anything like that. Could be wrong. And I'm wrong. Alright, so that turned bad really quickly. Losing both my Pokemon in the same turn. All I can do is hope that this Charizard... Oh, man. I don't think I can win this. I think that's come back and bit me on the bum. Oh, well. The best I can do is hope that the Charizard gets Para twice in a row. It could also... I think I'm just going to have to Stone Edge the... It's probably going to go for Protect, isn't it? I mean, I'm just going to Dynamic Punch the Ninetales. Hope the Charizard gets Para. It actually lands Hypnosis. Are you serious? It's like 60% accuracy. Oh, God. Alright, it's a good game to my opponent. Yeah, I'm not going to... definitely not going to be winning this now. So that's a shame, really. I thought I actually had that one, but it goes to show, you know, correct players can make games. It's a good game to my opponent, Blood Noah. If you ever see this video, good game. Thanks for the good battle. Going to do one more, just because the first two have been pretty good. So yeah, we'll look for one more. That's a good battle, though. I enjoyed that. Dragapult actually becoming useful. So frail, though. So frail. Obviously, going for the Charizard slot would have probably been better there. Back to 11,000. It's back almost pretty much where I started. Yeah, we'll search for one more opponent, and then we'll call this video that. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the Shiny G-Max Toxtricity raids as well. Tomorrow will probably be the last full day for the G-Max Toxtricity. And we'll be closing it early Friday GMT. I've got a very busy day Friday, so the only time I'll be able to host will be in the morning, so I'll be closing the den then. So if you do need it, tomorrow is going to be your day for it. I'm going to be looking to host as often as I can tomorrow. I've got a busy weekend as well, and then I'll start searching for a new den to host ready for the following weekend. So my opponent's got Arcanine, Obstagoon, Duraludon, Togekiss, Jellicent, and Ferrothorn. So I think I'm pretty safe here to lead Raichu Charizard. Quite like my champ here, actually. Only weak to Togekiss as far as I can see. So I'm going to bring him a champ. Gastrodon. Do I want to bring Gastrodon? Bring Torkoal. Don't think I want to bring Torkoal though, actually. Or do I want to bring Gastrodon? Gastrodon has some fairly favourable... no, I think, you know, I'm going to bring Torkoal because I don't know how often, if I'm going to get a chance to use this exact team again. So I'm going to bring my lovely Fire Turtle whilst I still can. So this will be the last battle. And then we've got to do a tournament. So I'll check after this if it's open for registration now. Because it's actually the 20th here now in England. Which means it's the 20th over in Japan. For sure. So I'm going to try. I'll try it. The worst it can be is there's no competitions found. I tried earlier but couldn't find it. Still need to link my Nintendo account. But I've had a bit of issues with that. So I might need to make a new Trainer Club account. So Obstagoon and Duraludon. Okie dokie. Right. Now, do I want to switch out Raichu and bring in Torkoal and get that G-Max, that boosted G-Max Wild Flames onto the Duraludon? Or do I want to nuzzle it? And hope for a para. I think I'm going to nuzzle it and play it safe. Still going to go for that G-Max Wild Flames onto Duraludon though. Still going to do a hefty amount of damage. If it doesn't Dynamax, then it's going to be an Oko. I am faster in it naturally anyway. Paralysing it just means I, you know, get a chance for it to not, a 30% chance for it to not be able to move. The Obstagoon could very likely go for an Obstruct, so I don't want to fake out that slot. I expect the Duraludon to Dynamax, so there's no point faking it out when I can just go for a Nuzzle instead. So my opponent is Dynamaxing it. I mean, it could be the Obstagoon. I don't expect it to be Obstagoon, but it very well could be. So it is the Duraludon. I love this thing so much. Never get a chance to use it much on my current teams, though, unfortunately. But it's such a wicked Pokemon. So it does go for the Obstruct, yes. I'm glad I didn't bother fake out in that slot. So I will get my Nuzzle off. Awesome. I do get my G-Max Wild Flames off. So it's definitely not Assault Fest. Another one of those will take it out for sure. As you go to a Whimrind. What? I did not expect that. Why didn't you just go for Max Lightning? Does it not have Stalwart? Oh, it's interesting. And confusing. So it's actually Life Orb. Okay. And the Obstagoon is Thingy Berry. So I'm actually going to Thunderbolt Duraludon now. And I'm actually going to Max Guard here on Charizard. Just to see if... Because I should be able to knock out the Duraludon with Thunderbolt. And then Wild Flames should finish it off. While still reserving my Charizard for another turn. Which I think is probably my best bet there. Oh, so we actually both Max Guard. I'll do Thunderbolt into that slot, so it's not going to do a lot. If the Obstagoon is attack Charizard, then... Okay, so neither of us are doing anything. That turn, basically, it's just a... I mean, that still works in favour of me, because I'm still getting my passive damage. Yeah, I'm alright with that, actually, to be honest. Yep, I see that as a win for me. I'm still going to Thunderbolt into Duraludon. And I'm just going to go for a max Overgrowth onto Obstagoon. Fingers crossed I might be able to get a double knockout there. Although I'm not sure. We will soon find out. So it actually goes for a second max guard. I don't know why you'd... I mean, I guess you had nothing to lose, I guess. So yeah, this should be a double knockout for me. I mean, judging by my opponent's rank, I don't think he's as experienced. So I'm not going to look too much into it. But, you know, like I said last game, it's not over until it's over. I thought I had the last 1-1, but there you are. Correct plays, maybe from my opponent, made me lose it. So it's just that is Pokemon. It is sometimes it is predictions, trying to get into the mindset of your opponent and thinking what you might do in that position can really help you win a game. But I'm looking at a good spot here, to be honest. I am just going to go for a heat. I did consider Blast Burn on Charizard because it makes that max move just so much more powerful. But there's been a few times where my Charizard is still just been alive, and if I had Blast Burn, then there's been a lot of times where I'd want to click Heat Wave just for the coverage and because it does so much damage under Sun, or it's super effective against certain Pokemon. And also if I'd click Blast Burn, I would then be left to turn where I just can't do anything if I survive, which makes you a bit like a sitting duck. So let's Thunderbolt onto Togekiss. Oh wait, I did that wrong. I did that onto Ferrothorn. What? So I misclicked there, but I somehow managed to paralyze it, and Ferrothorn actually avoided the Heat Wave. So that's kind of ironic. And I got the burn on Togekiss. Right on. Fair enough. So that's an odd turn. Leech Siege from the Ferrothorn onto Raichu. That's just gonna... I mean, I'm pretty sure G-Max Wild Flames does more damage than Leech Seed Recovery, but I could be wrong there. I mean, I'm not worried about that, to be honest with you. So that's an interesting turn there. I spread a lot of burn and power this game. So Thunderbolt onto Togekiss this time and Heat Wave. Let's do it right. I love Shiny Charizard so much. So Ferrothorn goes for the Protect. Don't really know why. I feel like you're just stalling out turns now for the sake of stalling out turns. That takes out the Togekiss. I mean, I could actually just withdraw Raichu and go into Torkoal, but I'm not going to because I only need one. I just need one Heat Wave to hit and I've won. That's pretty much it, really. Is he going to try the double protect? Very possible. Actually does try the double protect. I don't know why, because I still got Torkoal in the back. I mean, my opponent doesn't know that, but even then. Yeah. Good game to my opponent, though. It's still very fun. I've enjoyed these 3 battles, actually. They've been really good. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have watched the video this far, please like the video, share it with your friends. Be really nice if you subscribe to the channel. Hope you've been enjoying the shiny G-Max Toxtricity raids. We'll be hosting that for one more full day and closing it early GMT Friday morning, which I don't have a lot of people on at that time. So, yeah. But I will be leaving it till Friday morning GMT. I'm too busy to host for the rest of the day then. Just going to check what my new rank is. See if I got back under 10,000. Ah, it's at 8.7. All right, cool. Right, so let's have a look and see if the competition is there. Online competitions. Search for official competitions. No, so it's still not live yet to register. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like the video, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more PvP content and shiny raids. Apart from that, I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Thank you very much for watching. Rob out.